Breaking news: Russian forces are withdrawing from Kyiv. Reports reveal that Russian forces are withdrawing from Kyiv after facing strong opposition from Ukrainian soldiers. Russian forces appear to be withdrawing from Kyiv, the capital city of Ukraine, after suffering several defeats at the hands of the Ukrainian army. Within the last few days, Russia has lost several key locations around Kyiv which they had earlier taken to Ukrainian forces. One of such locations is Irpin, a suburb on the outskirts of Kyiv. Russian soldiers had hoped to enter Kyiv through Irpin, to seize the capital and install a new government. The Russian forces had calculated that it would take a few weeks to achieve this, and many experts around the world also believed the same. However, in light of many decisive victories over the Russian army, many military experts around the world now believe that Russia may never successfully penetrate Kyiv. Thanks to the courageous Ukrainian troops and key Western allies who provide Ukraine with much-needed weapons and supplies to defeat Russian forces and push them away from the Ukrainian capital. Even though Russia has lost in its effort to take Kyiv, many believe that the retreat serves a bigger purpose. Russian troops are regrouping and strategizing. The president of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky, has warned that Russian forces are strategizing to take the war somewhere else in Ukraine. Zelensky believes that Russia may be taking the war to the east of Ukraine. One thing learned from the battle in various towns around Kyiv is that Russian forces target civilians, killing and maiming them without provocation. In the town of Bucha, another town on the outskirts of Kyiv, Russian soldiers tied up civilians and shot them in the back of their heads. There are reports that they shot civilians on sight. These reports contradict Russian claims that Russian military personnel do not kill civilians, nor do they target civilian structures. It is clear that Vladimir Putin has committed and continues to commit war crimes against the Ukrainian people. Thus, every win against the Russian forces is a win for every good person, every person of conscience who wants to see the end of Putin. We must all support Ukraine in their effort to protect their home, their family, and their democracy from Putin's vicious attacks.